Alright, so you are an ambitious man. You are working hard, you want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, and basically you want to do everything else that you see all these happy, successful men do all around. Well, firstly, congratulations for you wanting to be your better self. And secondly, what about your style? What about your outfits? Do you look like a rich man? Do you look like a rich, successful man right now? Even if you aren't, even if you are a work in progress. I mean, is there a way you can do a set few things, a set certain way to look rich, to look expensive, to look successful, even if you are a work in progress? Of course you can, gentlemen. Of course you can. No, not by wearing fake shoes and fake Tom Fords and all that, but by simply doing a few things right, by simply doing the very basics of rich men's fashion right, by just trying to replicate how the rich men look without giving it a much cry. Gentlemen, my name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Men's Essentials. It's about time we start looking rich without breaking our bank, without spending a whole lot of cash. Let's roll the intro. Okay, so like always, before I get into the video, before I discuss the following 6 to 7 tips, 6 to 7 steps that you can take to look like a rich, successful man, here is a little something that I want you to do for me right now. Scroll down the description box, open up my Instagram, give it a watch, check out the things that you see there. If you like the YouTube channel, if you like the videos that you see on this channel, if you find these videos valuable or helpful, I'm very sure you'll like my Instagram a whole lot more than this YouTube page. There are plenty outfit inspiration happening there. Fitness, grooming, business, and everything else that has got to do with a rich man's or a successful man's life or my apparent future lifestyle. You can see a whole lot of things there. You can get inspired, you can learn a whole bunch of things and then gain some value from it. In case you find it valuable though, in case you did like it, in case you did find it worth your time, do click that follow button and help me grow this channel on my Instagram as well. Also, one more thing, this is the second part of the how to look rich and how to be rich series. In case you haven't watched the very first part where I break down the very basics of how can you actually become rich, how can you invest, how can you start learning about things that makes you money, how can you do things that will make you money, and all these very basics of a rich man's life or whatever, however you define it to be, I highly recommend you watch that video. One of my favorite videos on the channel, by the way. It hasn't been watched by a whole lot of you. If you watch it, you'll find it crazy valuable. Click the index card, watch it, and then come back and watch this video. Now that being clear, that being said, let's get started. Rich man style tip number 1. Suit up or dress up whenever you can. Be it Harvey Specter, be it Tony Stark or Barney Stinson. Have you ever seen them dressed ugly? Have you ever seen them dressed sloppy? No. Yes, they are fictional characters, but they do have a personality, and that's what I want you to take away from these amazing characters on screen, these amazing characters on TV. They look apart, they dress apart, and they never ever fail to dress up or suit up whenever, wherever they can. I mean, irrespective of the weird glares and the weird judgmental thoughts that you may get from all the unstylish and not so successful men around, I want you to try this thing on a daily basis. I want you to go out and experiment this thing on a daily basis. Go out and dress up and see how the world reacts to it. You see, a slim leather jacket or a navy charcoal suit can make you feel so much more confident than anything else you could possibly think of. A nice white t-shirt, a nice solid denim, and things like that can make you feel so much more confident than you being in shorts, you being in flip-flops, ill-fitting, ugly-looking clothes. So try dressing up wherever you can. At least dress up for the occasion as much and as hard as you can. But gentlemen, the confidence of a well-tailored suit can only do so much if the second part or the second point of this video isn't on point with your life, isn't on point with your outfits, isn't on point with your clothes. The point being the fit. You have to nail the fit all the time, be it jeans, t-shirts, suits, shirts, whatever it be. I would highly recommend you tailor your suits. I would highly recommend you tailor your shirts, pants, and everything else that can possibly go for the tailoring option. And of course, there are a few things that you can't tailor, like your jeans and t-shirts, but hey, I have made plenty videos on how to find that perfect fitting jeans and that perfect fitting t-shirt on this channel. Plenty videos. I'll add 2 of my most favorite videos on the topic in the index card right here. Click it open, check it out, give it a watch, and learn a thing or two more about jeans and t-shirts. But like the previous 2 points mentioned in this video, if you don't take care of this third point as much as you should and as much as you highly should, then the whole idea of you wearing tailored clothing or you wearing things or you dressing up all the time wouldn't make much of a difference, wouldn't make any sense. The point being selecting the right fabric. High count woolen fabric, polywool blends, Pima cotton, or even 100% cotton to some extent are few of the very basic yet very important fabric you should always keep in mind. Now of course these fabrics are very common at high-end fashion stores, and that's because they are premium fabrics and they are priced crazy high for it. But now you know the hack. You can go to a fabric retailer, you can pick up the fabric that you want, find your tailor, find a good tailor, get things altered, get things customized for your own body. 1/3 the price, 5 times more luxury. As simple as that, as easy as that. Now I prefer high count woolen suits. They are light, they are all season, and I don't have to think about this being just a winter wear. I can wear these suits all season, every time, anywhere. I prefer the Pima cotton polos, I prefer the micromodal mesh on t-shirts, and 100% cotton chinos and denims whenever I have the option to choose them. Tip number 4, invest in a few quality pieces. It could be a monk strap, it could be a watch, it could be anything that is just one statement style piece that you own in your wardrobe. This could be an expensive thing, but here's the thing. This could be a timeless thing in your wardrobe. You can wear this piece with anything and mostly everything you can possibly think of. You see, in my head, to my knowledge, I think investing in a pair of monk straps, brogues or oxfords makes much more sense than buying an Ultra Boost or anything like that, irrespective of that being your lifestyle or not. Ultra Boost and all these things are in fashion right now, but you don't know about them being in fashion or not 5 years down the lane. A monk strap, a brogue or an Oxford boot will be in style for at least 5 to 10 more years, or maybe forever. So that's the beauty of it. That's the classic part of the classic men's style. I like investing in my style items because I know for a fact that I'll get enormous number of wears out of it and they'll last me for a very long period of time. Step number 5, press and clean. If your outfits, if your clothes aren't maintained well, if they aren't clean, if they aren't pressed well, then they won't look rich, then you won't look rich, and that's not the point of this video. That's not how I want you to look from this video. I mean, I want you to look rich. I want you to look like this wealthy, successful guy, and this is the very basics of you looking like a wealthy, successful guy. Make sure your clothes are cleaned and ironed on a regular basis. Make sure they look fresh. You look fresh whenever you're wearing them, whenever you're trying to style them different ways. Tip number 6, your grooming and your hygiene. Shower, shampoo and your scent or your smell. 3 basic things to always level up your expensive game. Also, do make sure you have a nice and fresh haircut. Do make sure your beard is trimmed if you have one, or you're clean shaven if you are on the other side of the road. Make sure your face is well groomed. Make sure your hair is maintained. Make sure you're smelling fresh. Make sure you don't have gorilla fingernails and you don't have a freaking unibrow. Gentlemen, these are the very basics you can do to look apart from any average man around. And these are the very basics that actually make you look so much more rich, so much more stylish and so much more wealthy than the average normal being around. And lastly, the tip number 7, the most important yet the most subtle tip in this list, which will make you feel so much better, which will make people so much more attractive, so much more better about you, because this is something that I don't see a lot of rich, successful men do around. I mean, I don't know where do they get things wrong, but this is something that I have noticed in almost all the Indian rich, successful men around. Don't be cocky and don't be an asshole about it. Don't try to shove it up everyone's face that you own the latest iPhone, or you drive a freaking BMW, you own a Rolex watch, you wear an Omega, all of that nonsense. Don't try to be vocal or loud about it. That is not attractive. That is not what rich people or rich men and women do. I have interviewed Patrick Bet-David. I have sat down with Bhattacharya. They are 2 of the wealthiest and the most successful people you can find on this freaking planet. And trust me when I tell you this is something that I have learned sitting with them, talking to them and understanding the very basics of how to be rich, how do they react differently, how do they handle things differently. And this is that one thing that I took away from that whole experience. They aren't vocal, they aren't loud about shit. They let their visuals do the talking, they let their personality do the talking, and they aren't talking anything anywhere. Yes, they own the latest iPhone, yes, they are driving a Ferrari, yes, they have a $10 million net worth, but they are subtle, they are proud, but they aren't cocky or arrogant about it. They are there to help people, they are there to inspire people, and they want more such people around. They want to make more such successful people around. That's how you should look your life at. That's how I look my life at. If I am successful, if I do be where I want to be, I want everyone who watches this or everyone who is a part of my community or my life, I want all of them to succeed with me, because that's the whole part of being successful. Especially when you're a self-made man, you know for a fact that this thing is very contagious. This thing is addicting. You want people to succeed because once they taste that success, they want to do so much more. They want to help so many more people, and it's just a different beautiful thing altogether. So don't be cocky and arrogant about inspire people, motivate them, help them be you, help them be better than you, and then learn a thing or two more from them. Anyway, these were the 7 subtle tips that I think can make a man look rich even if they aren't all that rich anyway. I mean, even if they are a work in progress. For example, I am still a work in progress, but I think these 7 tips are something very basic, very helpful, yet very important, that all the successful, all the aspiring Men's Essentials viewers who want to succeed, who want to kick ass in life must know by heart. In case you like this video, in case you enjoyed this video, in case you like this chill setting, do let me know. I'll try to keep this studio space and I'll make more videos in it. And yes, in case you haven't watched the very first part where I discussed the very basics of how to be rich, watch it right here. And while you're doing that, don't forget to check out my Instagram for daily outfit inspiration, lifestyle, fitness, grooming, business, all of that on a freaking daily basis. Plenty stories, live chats, all of this happening there on a freaking daily basis. So check it out. Hope you'll have fun. Hope you like it there. I'll go back to work. I'll make more videos. Meanwhile, you don't forget to dress sharp, stay strong, and stay stylish. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you soon in the next one. Cheers.